Discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All right, it's a vote. All right. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Ken, and
Thank you very much.
we'll be in touch.
Thank you. Okay.
All right. Good evening. All right, that concludes our public hearings. We have some other matters on our agenda. Again, about 2 weeks ago, several of us went to the solar field that's being constructed at 476 Leicester Street. There was a recent storm event, and there were complaints that some of the siltation and erosion control measures had failed. And in fact, during our visit to that site, our observations were in fact that there were certain barriers that needed to be reestablished. In fact, I took pictures that have been distributed or circulated to members of the commission. In addition, we also found, and I was actually disturbed by, there's a stream below where the bridge is, and there were at least 5 or 6 tires that were scattered along that stream bed. And I don't know when they were placed there. I don't know if they pre-existed the work that was being done at the solar farm, but they need to be removed. And given the fact that the erosion control measures in some instances have failed, I think there was a belief among the members of the commission that they all need to be reestablished. So is there any comment from members of the commission regarding that?
Mike, this is Allison. I was out there. This was the site where we were both out there, but on different parts of the property.
Yes.
And those tires were there when I was there, and we definitely said that they needed to remove those as part of this work. So, they had agreed to do so.
Well, we'll make sure they do it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to add, too, that there was a couch there as well.
Say again?
Will look like a couch.
Oh, I didn't see the
A
couch.
couch?
Who was that? Who's that? Was that Pat?
Yeah, it looked like furniture had been, not only tires, but it looked like furniture was dumped as well.
I absolutely agree. Anything that shouldn't be there should be removed. So, having said that, is there a motion to issue an enforcement order to the owner of 476 Leicester Street?
So moved, Tom.
Is there a second?
I'll second that. It's Michelle.
All right. And with regard to what the order should contain, is there an agreement that that the tires and the couch and any, I don't know, junk that has been distributed along that stream should be removed? Is that fair? See, that's the
Absolutely,
kind of
yes.
question
This
that
is Michelle.
there's really only one good answer for that question.
Yes.
And then in terms of the erosion and siltation control measures, are we in agreement that they all need to be reestablished?
Yes.
Okay.
This is Tony, yes.
All of them have to be reestablished and actually staked in, because it looks like they just kind of threw them down near the water and didn't actually stake any of them, or very few of them are actually staked in.
I agree, and they need to be
It looks like
properly.
they're just kind of thrown down there.
Good point. I think you're right. And shall we give them until our next meeting to do that work?
I think that would be ideal, yes.
Okay, so we have a motion, we have a second, we've talked about the substance of the motion. Ginger, did you get that?
Did we see all of the erosion controls? Because that was a pretty big site.
We
Do
did.
we have it, inspected by a formal third party?
A formal third party to inspect erosion control measures? I think that's within our skill level, don't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just a large site. I didn't know how much. Wasn't there multiple wetlands on that one?
Most of the wetland area that I think we're mostly concerned with is near the bridge area. And I think, and in fact, the complaints that we received had to do with the bridge area, and there were washouts along that area.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, all right, there's a motion, there's a second. So Ginger, if you can hear me, can you hear me, Ginger? Oh, there you are. So Ginger, if you
Yes, I can hear you.
if you have any questions about the substance of the enforcement order, you can always just email me the proposed order and we can review it. But we want compliance by December 9th. And, you know, they may complain because it's the time of year, but frankly, I think we were led to believe that they were going to take steps to reestablish them after the storm event in October, and that did not appear to have happened. So, all right, is there, all those in favor of the motion to issue the enforcement order signify by saying aye?
Aye.
Aye?
Aye.
All right, it's a vote. Okay. Apparently, we have also received complaints about tree cutting at 23 Boy Street, or actually DEP received a complaint, and then a complaint of trash being dumped at 20 Hill Street. We did not have the opportunity to look at these during our site visit of a few weeks ago, so I think that's something we should try to take a look at before our next meeting on December 9th. With respect to 6 Commonwealth Avenue, I have not heard from, I think it's Mr. Scott Jordan, about scheduling a visit to that property, so that's something that we should also, or I will follow up with him on. We apparently have also received a request for a certificate of compliance for 132 Prospect Street. We did not have an opportunity to go out to that site, so that's something that we should also take a look at. So Ginger, I have a question for you. On other business, you put down conditions for Tinker Hill and Albert Street, and then conditions for 21 Springbrook Road. I thought we had issued those. Okay, we did?
No, you did not. You continued it to the next meeting.
Aha, all right, well, then we have
Because
to...
you only had a couple of people at that meeting, so you wanted to issue conditions with more board members present.
I think you're right. Okay, well, and this is the time to do it then. So why don't we take for 21, for Tinker Hill Road and Albert Street? Is there a motion?
Tom, I make a motion, we issue a standard order plus the following special conditions. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12, this is Tinker and 14.
Okay. So the motion is standard order plus, let's see if I can remember, 1, 2, 3, 5. Is there riprap? 8, 9, 11, 13, and 14. Is there a second?
Hold 1 second. He said 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12, and 14.
I didn't say, I don't believe I said number 6. Usually, I usually say either 5 or 6.
That's right, there's not, I don't think there's replication, you're correct. All right, you're right, Ginger. So is there a second?
I second, Pat.
All right, Pat, thank you. Is there any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All right, it's a vote. And then for 21 Springbrook Road, that was just a delineation of the, it was an ANORAD, wasn't it? Just, it was a delineation of the wetland. So it's not subject to an order of conditions per se. So basically, I think the motion in this case would be whether we accept the delineation of the resource area of the applicant. So having said that, is there a motion to approve I think it was an ANORAD?
I make a motion that we
Any chance
accept.
we could bring it up or look at the site plan to refresh our memories? I don't remember 21.
Okay, well, I think you walked it with us. That would have been in October. So that would have been on the agenda, I think, the first meeting in October?
Correct, it was October 14th.
Okay, October 14th?
You did that a lot faster than I was able to.
And there we go.
Oh, that site. Okay. Thank you. It's easier to vote on it when I can remember what we're talking about.
No, of course, I absolutely agree with you. And Ginger, do you have access to the agenda for that meeting?
I do have it here at my house, yes.
You-
I think that was on page 2, if I remember correctly.
I just want to make sure, it was a delineation
Yep.
of, I just want to make sure.
Correct, yep.
So, again, are we talking about an ANORAD,
Agenda's on the screen.
Yes,
which I can't see? Oh, hold on, wait 1 second. It's tiny.
Abbreviated notice of resource area delineation.
ANORAD, okay, very good. Having said that then, is there a motion to accept the ANORAD for 21 Spring Brook Road?
So moved.
This is Allison. That's so moved.
Okay, well, Tom kind of beat you to the punch, so do you want a second instead?
Sure. I feel like we said it in sync.
I think you-
Nice.
All right.
Yes, I'll second that.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? There being none, all those signify by saying aye.
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 All right, it's a vote. All right, everyone. And let's see what's left. Where's my agenda? Where's my agenda? Jesus. All right. Also included in your packets was basically a schedule of our hearings for 2021. As you know, we meet twice a month, except in November and December, so it's there for your review. Please plan accordingly. And then aside from that, I think we're all set.
Do we want to issue for 8 Commonwealth Ave, Mike?
Thank you. So, as Tom has indicated, we actually closed the public hearing for 8 Commonwealth Avenue. Is there a motion to issue an order of conditions for 8 Commonwealth Avenue?
I make a motion, we issue order of conditions for 8 Commonwealth Avenue, a standard order plus the following: 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, 11, 13, and 14.
Okay. 14 does not apply because there's no work within the buffer zone.
Ah.
Okay, so standard order plus 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, 11. 13 does not apply either. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, and 11. Is there a second? Is there a second?
I'll second. This is Nathan.
Thank you, Nathan. Is there any discussion? There being none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 I'm
Okay.
going to abstain, Mike, because I wasn't there.
Okay, very good. It's a vote then.
13 Hill Street is closed.
Say again?
13 Hill Street is closed.
Didn't we do one for 13 Hill Street? All right. Finally, thank you. We got sidetracked. Finally, last but not least, 13 Hill Street. Is there a motion? So Tom is recused
I'm
from
recused.
that, so someone else is going to have to step up.
Wait, is it 13 Hill Street or 20 Hill Street?
13 Hill Street.
Is that the one right behind Ronnie's? Am I just
Correct.
crazy? Oh, no, it isn't.
Well, it's not,
It is.
yes, it's across the street from Ronnie's.
All right. Did we talk about the debris that was in the wetland there, or
I
thought it
think
was 20 Hill Street?
There is, well, you know, that's really interesting. I don't know if that's considered to be a separate parcel of property. I mean, there's no question we saw trash in that stream bed. I don't know if that is considered part of the 13 Hill Street property, or if the complaint of trash is for a separate property. I will say, however, that I think they're separate issues. I think we can act on the notice of intent, and we can also send a letter to whoever, and it might be 13 Hill Street, to clean up that area. Okay, so I think you understand my point. They're separate issues.
Yes.
Okay. So with respect to the notice of intent for 13 Hill Street, is there a motion? Anyone? Anyone?
I literally don't have the paper with me, so it can't be me right now.
Okay, does anyone have in their possession our special orders of conditions?
This is Tony, and I don't.
Okay.
Either.
Nathan, do you have a
My
copy?
apologies.
I don't have mine with me.
All right. Allison, do you have yours?
I have it. I didn't visit the site.
Okay, so,
Happy to assist, but
yeah, I understand. Let's see, who's left? Patrick, you don't have a copy, do you?
I do not have a copy.
All right.
I mean, this was pretty straightforward.
It is
do it
straightforward.
if you want.
The problem is that as chairman, I can't really make the motion. That's the issue.
Right.
You know?
No, I gotcha. So we're gonna order standard order conditions plus 1,
Okay?
2,
Yep,
3,
yep, you're good.
5.
Correct.
Sorry, I have to read them as we do this.
No, you don't.
8.
Correct.
Okay. 9.
Good.
11.
Yep.
12.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think that's it, right?
I think you're right. I think you get a gold star. So the standard order, the motion is standard order plus 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, 11, 12, and 12. Is there a second?
This is Tony, and I'll second.
Thank you, Tony. Is there any
Thank you,
discussion?
Al.
There being none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, and Tom abstains. Okay.
Mike? Excuse me, do you want to do a separate order for the cleanup?
I think I do.
More
Pictures around the
information
school.
on 498 Rochdale. I see there were pictures or something.
Excuse me, I'll get to that in 1 second. So,
Oh,
Michelle?
yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so Michelle, following up on the trash that we saw at, in the area, 13 Hill Street, I presume you want to send a letter to the owner, correct?
If we could, that would be lovely.
I
Because
think-
it was at the same place where, like, they were asking about, you know, if they were too close to the wetland, then those trailers and all of the trash that's stored, like, pretty much right in, in the wetland, I think is more concerning than them actually doing the addition.
Well, I know we saw pallets that were near the bank. We also saw, excuse me, actual trash, and I don't know what the source of the trash is that was actually near the stream below the bank. So do you have a motion then to send a letter to the owner to clean that area up?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I move that we send a letter to the owner of 20 Hill Street to please clean that area, the wetlands up, if they could do so.
My only concern is that I don't know that that's 20 Hill Street, because if you think about it, the 13 Hill Street is right there. It's right, if you look at the pictures, it's to the right of where the trash is located in the stream bed.
I know.
And so I don't know that that's 20 Hill Street, and that my concern is that 20 Hill Street might be a totally separate matter. So that's why I think, my belief is that the owner of 13 Hill Street also is responsible, or would be responsible, for cleaning up that area. So that's why I think we need to be clear on who the letter should go to. That's all I'm saying to you. So I think we have a motion. Do we have a second to send a letter to whoever owns that property to clean it up?
I'll second
This is
that.
Nathan.
Okay, who seconded that? Was that Allison?
Sorry, that is Allison.
All right, thank you. Is there any discussion? There being none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Anyone else?
I don't know if I have to do that.
Okay, all right, it's a vote. And Tom abstains from that, too. And so, Allison, just to answer your question, during our site walks about 2 weeks ago, we did go to 498 Rochdale Street to confirm that the property owner had not complied with the DEP order. And in fact, they had not done that. They also, apparently, we found right near the stream what appeared to be a used trampoline. And I think that's reflected in the pictures. And so in response to the applicant not meeting our deadline of November 2nd, the town has begun to impose or assert fines against both owners of the property at the rate of $75 per day. Those fines keep accruing, and we will see what happens. But so far, I have not had any contact with the property owner. I'm advised that no one has contacted Ms. Coyle or Mr. Moody or anyone regarding those fines. So I guess we will see how this plays out.
Thanks for the update.
My pleasure. Is there any new business? All right. So I think we've covered everything on the agenda. Our next meeting will be on December 9th. It's the only time we will meet in December. If there is no new business, is there a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion, we adjourn. Tom?
Is there a second?
I'll second that, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle. Is there any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All right, it's a vote. All right, everyone, thank you very much for participating tonight. I wish you all, you and your families, a happy Thanksgiving, and I will contact you by email regarding a time to go to Walsh Avenue between now and our next meeting on December 9th. So having said that, have a good evening, and we will see you soon.